Hello and welcome back. So on this one, we are going to be starting by adding references and blocking out the watch. I've gone and added two folders here. One is called reference and one is called watch. So I'll just start by adding a reference to start working off the scale. So I'll just add an image in reference. So I'll be adding this one in the description. So this one is going to be the one we are going to be using for the side. So let's just name it here, call it side, and let's go here and rotate this by 90 degrees. Let me just go do it the old school way. So yeah, 90 degrees by this way, and I'll just move it back for now. So the next reference I want is the top view. So this one is going to be, we are going to be using this one. So I got this off Google. So I'll just, put it one zip file and I'll just share it for you in the resources down below. So let's just try to center this 3D cursor in here. So if you don't have this 3D cursor right here, so let's say you just clicked somewhere in here, just press Shift S and cursor to world origin. So now you can find your cursor in the center. Okay, good. So we'll just be moving this guy down, and yeah, we have our references ready and we are ready to model. Oh, sorry. We put this one in the wrong side, so let's just put it in the 90 degrees and put it like this. So now what I'm going to do is add a cylinder. 32 is good, I guess. So let's just delete this. Shift S, cursor to world origin to put it in the center. Shift A and add a cylinder. So the amount of vertices I like, but let's go with 16 to see, to have less geometry to work with, I guess. So yeah, let's just go 16 for now. Now, if I go to the side view, I can see that this guy is way too big for this scale. So I'll go to the top view, maybe scale it a little bit up like that. Good. So now we'll be aligning this guy using this. So let's just put this guy right here. Scale it. Good enough. Okay. So I'll be putting this just above the green line, the y-axis. So good. Now I could go right here and scale it down, but what I like to do is go to the edit mode first, and G, Z, and 1. So I just moved it a little bit up like that. So now if I scale like this, it always responds good, but make sure to apply the rotation and scale every time. So if I put this guy down a little bit like this, that is wonderful. So let me just move this guy up till here, and this guy a little bit down to here, I guess, because we need this guy. So if you could watch the references, you could see that we have one going like this, a cylinder, then there will be two let's say rectangles booleaning it. So okay, now what we are going to do is just adding a cube right here. Let me just move these guys out from the reference. I think we had them crisscrossed. Move these two here, and what I'm going to do is add a mirror modifier. So we don't want to work both ways. Add a mirror modifier in the x-axis, that's right. So I'll go to the edit mode and move it like this. So now if I scale it down and put it here, and I'll just go to wireframe mode, add a loop cut in the middle like this, and delete this part, this vertices too, and mirror it that way. So now we could see that if we could just focus our energy in one part here, the rest is going to follow. Let's go. Okay, now if I put this guy here, perfect. Let's go to the side view, select everything, move this guy up till here. So if you want to be precise about it, you could change this to vertices. And when you're moving this guy, maybe let me make this bigger a little bit. So if I move this like this and press Control, you could see I could snap them right there. Good. So if we zoom in here, you see that these guys don't, overlap perfectly. There is some kind of, difference between them. So we are going to be respecting that one and moving this guy a little bit down to here. Good. So, okay, let's just put it there, and we will cross that bridge when we get to it. So let's put this guy here, and now we could see that we have this. So we need a little bit more geometry here, and know that we are going to be joining these two, the circle and this one. So we want to keep in mind the topology of this. So we want to put an edge here so we could, easily connect it to where we want it. So if I put this guy like this to, show a little bit of, respect to the curve. So sometimes you could see that, so one part is, a little bit disaligned with that one. And in our case, okay, that's way too big. So in our case, you could see, I'm trying to move this guy here. So you could see that this side here, and this side here are not the, perfectly mirroring. So, but in this one, and this models of the watch, both sides are the same. So we are going to be, following this one. So what I am going to do is put this guy back like that, and this guy also back like that, so it follows this curve. Amazing. So now let's just keep working on this guy. So if I enable this one, you could see that we have both sides we can edit. So if we don't do this, you cannot click the vertices on this side, but if you do this, this will happen. But keep in mind that the movement, the gizmos are going to be in this side always, in the one that, the original one. Okay. So now we are, almost done with the blocking out of this guy. Let me just go right here and try to align more vertices. So Control R. Okay, sorry, I forgot about it. So let's Control R and put one here. Perfect. And I think we are good with aligning vertices. Nice. So this is the first part. So see you in the next part, where we are going to be joining these two and adding some more details, and see you in the next part.